We're going to be reacting to Niko Avocado.
How far would you go for some updates on the internet? How badly do you want to suckle from that juicy teat of internet clout? I've actually started quite a few videos with that exact same question. It seems that today the most important thing to people is the numbers on the screen. Bigger number, better person. Everyone's so desperate to squeeze as much milk as possible from those beautiful honkers of internet points. And no
Facts. None of this shit matters, bro. Like, you should be focused on yourself. And like me, I'm not even recording with a mic. I don't care. Just do whatever you want. And yeah,
price is too high. We've seen some wacky, goofy shit recently for those internet points. You remember those dudes that went to jail for 3 years on TikTok because they were filming a stop the train prank where they just sit on the train tracks and hope the train stops in time before they get brutally fucking blasted by it.
facts.
And then it actually did stop and then they went to jail. We also recently saw that kid play the fake robbery prank on some strangers and he got shot and died for it.
That's
His
just fucking
last words were
stupid.
quite literally, "just a prank, bro." At least according to a few sources, that was an extremely sad one. So we've seen some crazy shit. People really will do anything for some internet fame. And today I want to talk
That shit's
about a
just
pretty special
ridiculous,
case.
man.
It's someone that I'm sure you've heard of. I've talked about him before. A lot of people have. He's been a big name on YouTube for a while. His name's Niko Avocado. If you're on Twitter, you've probably seen his asshole
We've
floating
all
around
seen
pretty
him.
often. For some reason, it was a big trend in meme to just post Niko Avocado's OnlyFans content all over Twitter. So I've seen his
I'm good.
butthole more times than I've seen him doing his mukbangs. For those that don't know, Niko Avocado is a mukbang YouTuber. It's primarily what he does. Mukbangs are when you just
Well,
eat
pretty
on
obvious.
camera,
Pretty
and
obvious.
that's about it. I'm not really here to get into the lore of Niko Avocado. There's a ton of videos that do dive into it. I want to talk about what's going on recently with him. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and take my swampy ass out of here for a second and let Niko Avocado kind of take it away. This is from his most recent video. This is kind of what
Okay.
his content has become.
What the fuck?
I wouldn't have become disabled if it weren't for you people who encouraged these videos.
Bro, he's the one doing it, bro.
This is
You
$6,
cannot play that card.
$10. Ouch! My ribs! How many months are we gonna have to endure this pain? Alright, let's go for this.
Bro, you don't gotta do that. You
This
really
definitely
don't.
looks cheesier. This one. And I'm allergic to this one too.
Yeah, so it's eat it. Yep.
But sometimes in life you just want what you can't have.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to have garlic. Or lots of onions. Or durian.
Now, to anyone that's familiar with this creator, you'll probably think that this is nothing special. This just looks like every other video he's ever made, just with
It's
less
normalized,
crying.
apparently.
You've probably even seen Niko Avocado around other parts of the internet. If you don't even know who he is, you've probably seen some of his clips. He usually will eat something and then just start breaking down into tears and crying about something.
And
He's
complaining the
notorious
whole
for
damn
constantly
time.
crying. So then why did I decide this video and these clips to show you? Well, as you can tell from the title of that video, he now claims to be a disabled person, which I'll get into in a minute, but I want to focus on what he said at the beginning, outside of making some of the most revolting noises I've heard in quite some time while undergoing some kind of exorcism. He said, "It's your fault for encouraging these videos." Now, he says shit like this pretty often. And it shows me that there's still some self-awareness deep within him somewhere, locked
We all
deep
know that.
away. But that rational side of him, he keeps buried, locked in a cage, and still does this content, even knowing better, even knowing that it's a complete detriment to his overall health and well-being. He continues to do it while still having that small glimmer of self-awareness. He says it's your fault for encouraging it, and he's absolutely right. Niko Avocado didn't start as this kind of channel. Even 4 years ago, 2017, so 4 years ago now, he was a very healthy person. He seemed to be pretty
You've seen him
mentally,
before, dude. He
sound.
was
He
so
wasn't breaking
skinny.
down on camera all the time and going wild and crazy from what I remember. He was even extremely good at an instrument. I think it was the violin, if I remember correctly. He
I
was
didn't
a
even know that.
vegan. He was just preaching some really positive stuff. But then he started to notice that the videos that gained a lot of traction were videos where he was just fucking gluttonous and eating 1,000,000 calories per sitting.
That's the shit I don't understand. Y'all will literally watch anything, like it doesn't even matter, and like, bro, it's just kind of
So he
fucked.
stuck with it. And now he has a couple of channels where he does this pretty much every day, and it's been like this for the last 4 or so years. This is what he used to look like in
Oh my God.
2017, and then when the videos really started to gain traction, he gained over 200 pounds in the last couple of years.
Fuck.
And it's absolutely true. It's the audience's fault for this. They created what Niko Avocado has become. Obviously, it's not all their fault. He is making the conscious decisions to completely throw away his health and well-being, which has now led to his disability, which he claims to have. Again, Niko Avocado is not the most reliable narrator. He makes a lot of shit up sometimes. So whether or not he actually now has a disability, it's anyone's guess. He claims to have 3 broken ribs, which is attributed to his incredible weight gain. Incredible being the wrong word, really just astonishingly upsetting weight gain that he's been putting on recently. He claims that the weight of his body has now broken a few of his ribs, which now has him bedridden. I
You
think he
think
also
you'd lose
claims
the
that he'd
weight
have
at
to have a
that point,
full-time
but
nurse in order for him to just engage in day-to-day activities. And he also has been diagnosed with sleep apnea, I believe, which is why you'll see on his most recent thumbnails, he has like that machine hooked up to his nose that makes him look like some kind of like cyborg from the future or something. It seems to really be going downhill quickly for him. People have been saying for the last couple years that Niko Avocado is literally killing himself for YouTube views, and it's absolutely true. He is
it's not
slowly
wrong. It's
killing
really not.
himself and documenting the journey the entire
And we're
time
all watching it,
while
so
having an understanding of exactly what he's doing. He's well aware that he is throwing away his health, his well-being, his happiness for the sake of some YouTube views because his audience continues to eat it up, much like he eats up 1,000,000 fucking cheeseburgers every
exactly.
couple of days. For almost the last 4 years, almost every day, he has done mukbangs like this, where he's eating 6 pizzas, 8 pizzas. He'll get like fucking McDonald's and he'll order everything off the menu and then ask if they can just tilt the grill over to get a little extra grease in a cup for him to drink on
Jesus.
camera. It has been an extremely sad thing to see. He's also been saying for a little while now that he's going to be losing some weight. His weight loss journey has begun, but what ends up happening is for every pound he loses, he gains 10 more. I didn't play much of the video here, but he even mentioned that. He even goes on to say after the "your fault" speech that he started his weight loss and he lost a pound but then gained 3 more because he wanted to please his audience with more videos or something like that. So it's just truly a pretty awful thing to see. As you
It's
probably noticed
horrific,
from the
dude.
screenshot, the last 6 days he's posted a video each day talking about his disability and his new diet with it, and each one he has tons and tons of food from different
That's
places,
not a
and it's not
diet,
clickbait.
dude.
He really eats all of that food. Very
Wow.
rarely does he not finish his plate. He usually finishes it or gets very close to it. Almost nothing goes to waste. It goes right into
And
Niko
he's really
Avocado's
promoting it,
guts.
really.
And one thing you may have also noticed from that screenshot is his views are high, which is exactly why he does it.
Millions.
Yeah, most of them have more dislikes than likes, but even on the one I showed you, that's still like 4,000 likes. So there are 4,000 people dropping a fat like, leaving an encouraging comment, and he's usually peddling some merch. So the shirts you see him wear, he immediately pins in a comment for you to buy them, and
Wow.
I imagine he sells quite a few shirts. Even the people that get in there just to dislike or just tune in to watch the train wreck, that's more views for him. That's more engagement. That helps him, and that keeps him on this wagon, keeps him going. So overall, it's just a really shitty cycle. And I tune in occasionally just to see if Niko Avocado is making any strides in helping himself, because it seems like he really wants to sometimes, and then he goes right back
I'd hope
into
so.
going to Chick-fil-A to literally eat fucking food off the floor like David Hasselhoff. Like, it's just really sad. Obviously,
It
I'm
is sad
exaggerating.
though.
He doesn't usually visit the restaurants. He just orders it and then eats it from either his bed or his own like table that he sets up for it. When he is out in public, though, he's usually on one of the mobility scooters, and he kind of he gets a little crazy out there, because a lot of what his content has become is him making really gross noises and shaking his head around while trying his best to like shake his whole body around to really let you know that he's gained a lot of weight, which I don't know, man. The whole
We
thing is
really
just
should not be
weird and
supporting
just
this.
sad. And that's all I wanted to talk about. This is just another one of those things where it's like, man, the links people go to for some internet fame, like, it's just upsetting to see. So I mean, yeah, that's really about it. So yeah.
we gotta spread body positivity. Like, come on, like we gotta be working out. We shouldn't be promoting, oh, it's be 400 pounds. Like, really though,